5, 4, 3. Welcome to Who You Callin' Bruh,
a podcast about faith, family, and so much fun.
It is so much fun, guys. Wayne's World.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So,
gonna be-
yeah, it's going to be fun. So, this is the second episode of our movie challenge where last time I had the blessed fortune of watching High School Musical.
Yeah, can we just take a second to peep these new mic stands, though? Because
Oh, yeah, that's true. Look at our mic stands. We have an upgrade, so we
they're
don't have
like-
these
they
giant
move.
things.
Okay.
So, hopefully, it's like more in Anna's face. You got to really put your mouth close to it without doing the weird noises.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry, people.
Anywho,
Indeed. So, by the way, I forgot last time. We should, we'll write it in our notes, introduce ourselves. My name is Jay.
and I'm his daughter, Anna.
Yeah. And so we are just a family up in North Texas,
We're just a family, bro.
just chatting about, as
Family
Anna said.
fun and faith, family and fun.
That's right. So anyway, back to our thing. So this last time I made Anna watch a movie from when I was 15 years old. Mm-hmm. And the movie I selected was Wayne's World.
You know, I feel like people, they talk about how messed up my generation is, but that was horrible.
Okay.
Okay, it wasn't
All right. Hold
horrible
on.
as a
Just don't
movie.
jump right
Okay,
into it.
okay.
So let me set the stage a little bit for what Wayne's World is for all the young folk out there. Because there's a lot, right?
Yeah.
1992 was 32 years ago. 32 years ago.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. So anyway, so what we're going to, or so what I did was I chose that, and so the Wayne's World movie was based off a Saturday Night Live skit called Wayne's World, and so during the '90s there was kind of this run on movies that were made from Saturday Night Live skits. So there's just like a bunch of them. But Wayne's World was kind of the one, if I remember correctly, that sort of like launched it. It was of a certain thing. So before we hear my thoughts, let's just open it right up to Anna. Anna, do you want to do this 1 point by 1 point, or do you just want to unleash all of your notes all at once?
I might just unleash because some of them are just kind of like random things I had to say.
Go for it.
Okay.
So what is your review of Wayne's World?
As a movie, I don't know. It wasn't horrible. The quality is better than I thought it would be, respectfully. What I said in the beginning was it just feels like you're in a room with constantly high people.
Yeah.
Like these people are constantly on drugs. They're kind of, I can't really understand what they're saying half the time. They kind of make me annoyed. They were, okay, wait, what's his name? Girth, whatever.
Garth.
Okay? Yeah, he, or both of them, but specifically him, is giving the Good Mythical Morning. Tell me that's not the Link guy with glasses, because
Oh yeah.
I swear if I put them side by side, like you're shook.
Yeah. So maybe they're copying
They might
the Wayne's World.
because like, well, they just look the same.
Oh yeah.
It was just
I
crazy.
see.
So that, would you say?
Are you
Girth?
petting the microphone?
Okay, wait.
Although you got to make
Wait,
sure
I'm
it's the
sorry.
stage pointed at your
Wait.
mouth.
Okay, so wait, Girth is his name.
Garth.
Garth. He's giving Jeffrey Dahmer, and the other guy, Wayne, he's kind of giving just serial killer. Like
So both killers.
both of them scare me.
I don't feel like we were watching the same movie, but go ahead.
Any guys who wore skinny jeans back in the day, y'all need serious help and therapy.
Okay.
And what I had to say is Stacy, right? Is this guy's like ex? I don't really know, but she's like gaslighting everybody that they're still together. She's honestly a queen. She was my favorite character. She's my idol. Like I aspire to be her, and I feel like it was a tad bit inappropriate.
Yeah, there were some inappropriate parts.
Yeah,
This is part of Parenting 101 is all the movies from your childhood where you're like, or shows, and you're like, oh, I can't wait for my kid to watch this. And then you start watching it with them, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot this was in there.
Yeah, I covered my eyes. Well, like that was unnecessary. Like I didn't really need to cover my eyes, but I was like, this feels.
It's probably best.
Yeah, I agree. But all in all, it wasn't horrible. It was funny. Who is that? What's his name? Michael? Or
Mike Myers?
yeah, who is that? He's been in something else. I know him.
Austin Powers, and I don't know what you would have seen.
I don't know.
It's been a while since he's been in the game.
I'm not sure. He just looks really familiar, like really familiar.
Yeah, he's a pretty famous actor.
I don't know. It wasn't a horrible movie. It was just kind of. It was definitely old.
Yeah, definitely.
And the plot was a little at first hard to catch on to.
Yeah. Okay, so here's kind of my brief thing having watched it back, okay?
Okay.
So, number one, and this is a good topic I think for us to talk about, is pop culture. So, as I'm watching this, I realized there is no way Anna is going to understand 75% of this movie because it is so dated. And what I mean by dated, it is grounded very much in 1992. 1992 slang, 1992 jokes, 1992 pop culture. So, and then some of this has to do with movies that Anna hasn't
He
seen.
just hit me. I would like to point that out. He just
So
hit
yeah,
me.
if you don't watch this on YouTube, you're probably making the right choice, but you will miss out on a few things.
Yeah, but it's
Right.
okay. I'll just tell you what's going on. I'll fill you in.
Thank you. Okay. So anyway, the don't do it. So anyway, like there was a joke later on in the movie of this cop that pulls Wayne over and he walks up and Wayne freaks out and drives away and she's like she didn't understand it at all. And it was the motorcycle cop, the liquid Terminator from the second Terminator movie. Well, Anna's never seen that. She would have no idea. There's a joke where they go to a concert in Milwaukee and they're like, oh, here's this brewery. And then they do a song and stuff. Did you have any idea what that was?
No, I thought
Yeah.
that was just them being silly.
No, so it's they were recreating the theme song from a television show called Laverne and Shirley. So there's so much of that kind of stuff that I was like, oh,
Yeah, like
this
some
is
of it
totally
I could
lost.
tell that it was like a joke for back in the day, but I just didn't get it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Probably music is some of it too. So it's very musical, but not like Disney, not High School Musical.
But like the music wasn't bad. I don't know, that girl, what's her name? Like
Yeah.
Cassandra. She wasn't bad. She was just interesting.
Right. But I'm saying there's a lot of music,
yeah.
specifically rock music.
Oh yeah, it was very rock heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, can I just be very off topic for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a box in front of me right now, Dad, that says, I want to be a pizza box, recycle me. And it's really been catching my attention.
Oh no! So Anna's not totally into the episode yet. She'll
No,
be with us in just a
I
minute.
am, but that really was just in all bold letters. I want to be a pizza box, recycle me.
Right? You should recycle. It's really important, or something.
Be a pizza box. Anyways,
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think is going to be like that? If you had to guess in your world, you're 15, whether probably music or movies is going to be the most dated thing where you're like, oh, you really had to be alive in this moment to understand this thing.
I don't know. I kind of
Go ahead.
Well, like, there's a lot of obviously recent stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, hold on. Okay, there's this movie that actually is originally an old movie, so I don't even know if that counts. It's called like He's All That, right?
Oh, from
But-
She's All That?
Oh yeah, I guess
Is the
that was the
original
one.
one?
But there's another one. It's called He's All That, and that's about the most like, if you think of our generation, it's the most horrible movie I've ever seen. But like, that's just kind of what I would put that into a box. It's like this most horrible quality. The main character is some dancer on TikTok. Like, it's pretty.
That's terrible. Okay, but here's the interesting thing about that. So there was this also, the 90s were pretty interesting. So, I'm a 90s boy. There was like this string of movies, and I'm pretty sure She's All That was one of them. 10 Things I Hate About You. Have you heard of that song? Of that?
Love that movie. That is like one of my favorite movies.
Right. So what they did is they took all of these classic like Shakespeare, Jane Austen, things like that, and made modernized movies of them. So it's like they intentionally, with movies like that,
Freaky Friday.
make them of a moment, but the guts of it is a classic story. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is Freaky Friday one of those? There's
I
been
don't
like
think so. I
800
think-
versions of
I
it.
mean, yeah, exactly. What was the original Disney one? I think it might have been called Freaky Friday, and they just redid it.
They're all called Freaky Friday.
Okay, they're pretty freaky.
Yeah.
I think they're redoing it.
Oh, they've already redone it once.
I mean, like a sequel of like them much later on.
Wait, I feel like I've seen this, like an ad
Jamie
or
Lee
something like that.
Curtis or something. Anyway, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, so similarities between Wayne's World and High School Musical. What's something similar?
Okay, obviously the music. I mean, like not the same music,
Right.
but they both involve music.
Yeah. What's do you think the biggest similarity?
The biggest similarity, I would say, hold on, let me just go back. Probably like this theme about not letting other people like control you, I guess, if that makes sense. You know, like
Yeah, maybe.
in the end, they're like, the theme of this movie, I don't really know what they're yapping about, but it's something about like how money and all that nice stuff only take you so far.
Yeah.
And it kind of just brought me back to High School Musical, and I was like, their talents. Well, actually, okay, so those are completely unrelated, but well, no, they are related.
You're like, never mind.
Do you see where
Okay,
I'm
but
going
like
with
from
this?
a
Like, people like can't control other people, except I don't really know what that means.
no, I think that's true. But like from a, and we'll get to themes in a second. Core story element is what? It's a love story, right? They're packaged very different, but both of them are love stories, right? At the central,
I guess.
you know what I mean?
Well, Wayne's World, was it a love story? Because like that ending thing, they did 3 endings. One where he lost the girl, one where they were like neutral, and one where it was so
Yeah, one was the
happy.
Scooby Doo ending. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was like the weird one. I don't know. And then one was the happy ending. So it's like, did he really get the girl?
Yeah, he did. I think so. But the whole point was their
Good job,
relationship
Wayne.
was central, right? So
Yeah,
like
I
same thing in
guess.
High School Musical, and same thing in probably 75% of the
Every
stories
movie.
out there, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Just the idea of the love story being so important. And now it could be a comedy, it could be a horror, it could be action, and like it's still like this thing that is so universal.
Because that's how you get, especially this generation, to pay attention. You know, like in all those horror movies, I still see the ship edits of the characters, and they're
Yeah.
like, you got to have something else. You got to
Right.
have another reason to keep watching.
Excellent. Yes, you have to have a reason to keep watching. You have to have some sort of human interest and element. And you know I don't think that's what you meant.
Well, I thought that was a different sound.
That's okay. What would you want the?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to be like,
Not that. Sorry.
if you were to think of like you just got told, you know? I was kind of going like,
Oh, I think that's a joke though.
yeah, I
Like,
think that is like a,
But,
tell me a joke.
3 guys walked into a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you ready for my joke? 3 guys walked into a bar. The 4th one ducked. I knew that's what you wanted to do
that's what you
instead.
really deserve. So why'd they go with? That was funny, I guess.
Sure.
That I've heard that joke like probably more than why did the chicken cross the road?
From me.
No, from life.
Okay, so anyway, so yeah, I thought the same thing. Ultimately, you have this movie; it's incredibly dated, but that's part of the fun, right? There are things that, like High School Musical, was. It means a lot to you because it was there at a certain time in your life,
Right.
right? There are things like that. Music that you listen to, the music that Anna listens to right now. In the last several
very
years,
different.
and in the next 3 years, it will probably always be your favorite. Okay, I'm just letting you know now.
Ooh, so Justin Bieber and One Direction and
Yeah,
Gracie
you're
Abrams.
always gonna have this place in your heart for those things
I'm totally okay with that.
because of the time of life.
Buy me a
I still
record.
love '90s music. I mean, I love it.
Oh, I know. So I got really close to that. Oh, I know.
Eat the microphone.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Well, I was just. Yeah, sorry guys.
Wicka wicka.
Okay. Record scratch. Okay, so let's talk about themes. Besides the love story was an important one.
Yeah.
Any other themes that jump out to you?
I was a little confused. Okay. Let's have a real moment, okay?
Okay.
in the first like 15 minutes, not first, okay, after the first 15 minutes, for probably a good 10 minutes, I fell asleep.
Okay. Does that mean you caught no themes?
No, that's not what that means. But I was just telling you that if there's some important theme in that 10 minutes, like, it went.
It was the most important theme.
Well, okay, I'm just saying, I was a little confused. I didn't feel like I was
Stay
really
on the
getting.
microphone.
I'm sorry, I didn't feel like I was really getting a theme. I was just kind of getting a.
You can't think of anything? Okay, so
Well, just,
I'll give you
don't
one.
let other, like. Well, money doesn't solve problems. You know what? As long as you enjoy what you're doing, that's what matters.
Yeah. So there's always a lot. I think a lot of things carry that don't sell out, right? Don't be a
Right.
sellout. You know, don't give up those passions that you have in order just to achieve something, right? But one of the things I love about Wayne's World is friendship. You know, and certainly High School Musical had some of that,
Is
but
magic.
you know, friendship was pretty intense. And once again, we had a similar episode of a friend who will speak honest truth to another friend. And even when they respond negatively, they're still like, you know, it was the right thing to do, and they come back together.
Facts. Yeah, Wayne about got told, put in his place.
Right. And Wayne was, you know, freaking out on everybody, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. But like I do. He was just very upset. So he just decided to destroy the world.
And I mean, we're that way sometimes, right? You get upset about things.
Oh,
and
of course.
Yeah.
I will destroy everyone in my path when I'm upset.
Yes.
Just being truthful, because if I said, like, I can get mad sometimes, I'd have Brecken and Mother down my throat being like, "Arr!"
Yeah, that's probably exactly how that would go.
Yippee.
All right. Okay, so any final thoughts on Wayne's World? Do you want to watch Wayne's World 2?
I can't say it's on my bucket list. Would I watch it? Yes. Would I pick it? No.
Yeah, I don't even really want to anymore.
You know what movie me and Brecken wanted to watch today, or at some point in our life?
What's that?
Why I said today. Have you ever seen the movie Flipped?
No. What is
needs to
that?
Change. It's like
Flipping houses?
no.
Oh.
So, actually, it was originally a book. I don't remember who it's by. Oh, what's his name? Okay, that's not really
I
important.
know Flipper. Have you ever heard of Flipper?
No.
The dolphin?
No?
They call him Flipper.
Okay, you're done.
Flipper. So I'm not allowed to sing.
Let's get Mom on here. She can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really offended we did not mention her in our invite.
I know. Well, I was you're kind of spoiling it, but that's fine. I think that our next episode, we should bring Mom on. We should go
Ooh,
ahead
yes.
and bring on the greatest person on
we
the
have another
entire planet. I did. It's on order. It's coming.
Okay, facts. Okay, so, but wait, what I was going to say is
Yeah.
Flipped is like a movie about, I think they're like these 7th graders, but when they were in like 1st grade, she met this guy who like was her neighbor, and then she became like creepy stalker obsessed with him. It's not like a horror movie or anything. Like, she just was like wanted him so badly, and then it's really corny. It's kind of old, and then he was like, I think I flipped, because then like one day he like started liking her back whenever he couldn't have her.
Oh yeah. Boy, that is so common. That's a pretty common theme, right?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Like, oh, it was the person in front of you all along.
Yeah, she's kind of strange. She's like in love with this tree too. So
Oh.
next movie.
That's
Teehee?
weird. No thanks.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the challenge as a whole? Was that
I liked
something
this
enjoyable?
challenge. It was a good challenge.
Yeah.
I think people. Hey, I got our YouTube comments fixed. You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Nice job.
so-
I mean, at this point, it'll be like 3 weeks ago, but that's fine.
Oh, I'm just saying they've been fixed on all of them.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
So you should comment like some other challenges you have for us. You
yeah.
know,
We want to know.
some other just exciting things. You can comment them on Instagram, on our most recent post. You can comment them on a TikTok. You can comment them on a Facebook, on a YouTube.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
understood
the
about
social-
like half those words. I'm just kidding. Yeah. That was on you. That's the one on
Wait,
you.
Okay, I think we need to review our.
Yeah. Let's refresh. What are
let's
these
refresh.
things for?
Okay,
I
so
feel like we're just throwing
This
them
is
out
just
there.
music for dancing.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna get a better beat to dance to, but
Okay. Is this mine or yours?
That's yours.
So do I hit that one? For
No,
you?
I hit it.
Okay, you hit it, and that's just like.
I'm sorry. I lied. That's the one you hit on me.
Okay, right. So this is whether I'm like, I don't understand. You need to stop talking. That's just
Old man.
Right. When I just want to hit that button on you, I can.
Right.
This is just applause. If we do something great,
Yeah.
you get an applause.
It's highly unlikely.
Oh, okay.
That's
yours,
mine for
right.
you.
Crickets, I use that a lot because sometimes
you do.
there's just.
It's going to happen quite a bit, people.
This one, there doesn't need to be a reason.
What a great point.
It's just
what
like-
a great point.
Right.
How about that?
You know what? If there's just a reason where you need the magical rainbows and sparkles in your life.
Rainbows and sparkles, people.
And then we got this one. Oh, I can use that one on Dad a lot. He can be like,
Yeah.
oops. Or when Mom's here, don't tell her. But every time she's like, says something that she thinks is funny, I'm going to go. I'm so
Nice.
horrible. And then obviously.
Uh-oh, you switched the page.
No.
Did you know that there's like 3 pages of these?
Wait, what are these?
You can really load them up. These are sound effects. You don't want
okay.
that. I certainly know that people don't want to listen to us talk about the dumb board.
No, but they're definitely intrigued. Like, people have to learn too. Like, it's not just for us.
Yeah, people, you have work to do.
Yeah, like,
we're only doing 75% of the work.
Do your
The
homework.
other 25% is on you. So
Yes.
if you have a sound that you think would go well, send it to us so we don't have to look it up.
Right.
We're gonna need that file.
If you think you're worthy of being a guest, comment on any of those platforms I mentioned.
That's
and tell
right.
me
We
why you're
probably
worthy.
won't pick you, but that's fine. Go ahead and let us know.
Dad, you can't tell
What?
people that.
Why not?
Shh.
I'm a truth teller.
Okay, so say the biggest.
I mean, if we end up doing like 100 episodes or something, we got to fill it with something. So
That's fine. Oh, what do you mean if? Y'all, I signed my life away. I'll be doing this till I'm like, so my dad died today.
oh my god. Oh no. Well, let's hope there's a lot of episodes before that day comes. Good night.
Thanks for listening.
I just died on air. That'll be worse than the Trump one.
I'll be crying and laughing. I'll be like,
Were you
that's
just
silly.
like,
That's silly guy.
Oh, my dad. Yeah, my
Thanks for
dad's
listening.
dead.
This is. You should
Oh.
let me do your outro sometime.
Do you want to do it?
I do.
Okay. All right. Any other thoughts? So next time we will come at you with Christy Beerley, or
Yeah.
AKA Mom. And we're going to be talking about specifically daughters and moms and how you relate together. So it's going to be fun.
Okay.
May even be a 2-parter. We'll see.
Ooh, that's a good one. Are you ready?
Yeah, lead us out.
Thank you for listening. Who You Callin' Bruh is a Jam Pastor J production. All writing, content, and production is done by Jay and Anna Beerley. Our opening and closing track is Feel It by Matias Ruiz. You can find more wonderful tracks at worshipstart.com. This podcast is hosted on Substack. We'll see you next time.
Peace.